Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is We Love You Chelsea. This is my Chelsea 5, Ajax 1 review of the game. And wow, just wow. Estêvão, let me stand up. Estêvão, you were my man of the match. But congrats to Jamie Gittens. He was the official UEFA Champions League man of the match. What a performance by the team. Everybody, or the majority of the players played really well. There was a couple of players that played iffy. But Estêvão, you, sir, are a future star, future Ballon d'Or winner. You are a future Ballon d'Or winner. You were playing with those Ajax players, honestly, on the right, drifting in the middle, that bike that you almost scored, that was gonna be mind-blowing. That bike would have been mind-blowing. But yeah, Estêvão, you were a player. You were gonna be a serious player in 2-3 seasons. When he's 21, 22, you're gonna be a serious player, and I feel like you are the player that's gonna be competing with Yamal, bar any injuries. So Estêvão, good on you. Now on to the lineups. So in goal we had Jorgensen. I'm gonna say the player and then what I thought about their game. So in goal, Jorgensen, he had a pretty, he didn't do much, pretty decent game. All I had to say was the PK, and he almost saved it. The flop mop score gave him a 6.4, and I would have to agree that he didn't really do much. So I feel like that score is a good score and reflects his performance overall. At left back, we had Hato. Hato, he was 7.7 flop mob score. He had a really good game, played the full 90 minutes, and he was excellent playing against his former team. He played pretty well. Have no complaints with him. He wasn't at fault with the goal, but who was at fault was Tosin. Tosin's flop mob score was a 6.4, and he was struggling against Weghorst, the striker for Ajax. He was a big guy, but I felt like second half when Chalobah was on, dealt with him a little bit better. Actually, I don't think the Weghorst played the second half. But Tosin, he didn't really have the best game, but we ended up winning, so it didn't really matter there. Partnering up with him was Fofana. Fopmob had him at an 8.6. I felt like second half he stepped up his game and improved. He also had an assist, which don't know which assist he had, but he had an assist. He had a good game. He didn't really concede much. Not many players went by him that I took note of. At right back today, we had Moise Caicedo. Now, Caicedo, that long shot goal, oh my gosh. So if you're telling me that Caicedo can score long shots, that he has that in his bag and actually contributes goals for this team, shoot. I feel like that is what Arsenal fans have, that they say, oh yeah, Declan is better than Caicedo because, oh, he scores. If Caicedo scores, let's say 10 goals a season, and there's like 10 bangers, I feel like Caicedo is the better player, the better DM than Declan Rice, but we'll see. He had a really good game. He was hooked off in the 49th minute, but because we already had the game under control, I'm guessing. So yeah, Lavia, my guy, my favorite player, Lavia, he had a 6.9, and he was hooked in the 66th minute. It wasn't his best game. He was at fault with the goal. He was the guy that gave the ball away, and then that's how Tosin fouled the guy in the box. Stepped on his foot. He was the guy that gave the ball away. Tried to recover but couldn't. He was all right. He's still getting back into it. This is not the Lavia, prime Lavia. This is not the Lavia that I've seen the past couple of seasons in cameos. I feel like he's still recovering, still gonna get up to speed, and I feel like he's a player that is gonna get better. This game does not bother me. I know his levels. I know he is one of the best defensive mids in the league. He just needs to like stay fit and just stay fit and have game time under his belt, and he'll get there. So no worries there. Enzo Fernandez had a FOTMOB score of 7.9. Now Enzo had a goal, had a PK, and he was all right. He got hooked off at halftime. He had an Enzo game, man. Like, I can get why some fans say that they don't know what Enzo does on the field. I mean, he's a midfielder that I guess controls the game. He's not, now people compare him to Cruz. I wouldn't compare him to Cruz personally. I feel like he's his own player. He's nowhere near Cruz's passing ability, in my opinion. But Enzo is a good midfielder. He's a leader as well. Give him that, he's a really good leader on the field. And I feel like he's a steady Eddie in regards to a lot of things. Defensively, could be a little better. Could work a little bit more harder as well. But he is a leader. He has experience winning the World Cup and now the Club World Cup. He's the first player to do that in history. So we could just have that in his belt as well. Enzo had a good game today. Now at 10 today, we have Buenanote. He played a full 90 minutes. He had a decent game. It was hard because Ajax was basically sitting back the whole game. They were like parking the bus, so he didn't really have that much space to produce his magic. But he did the best that he can, and I feel like the only way we would sign Buenanote after this season is if he pulls a Cole Palmer season like when he had his first season at Chelsea. Like, he carries us to games, and right now he's not doing that, but it's still the beginning of the season. He still has time to improve, and we'll see. We have Kendry Pius coming back too next season, maybe. So he might be taking Buenanote's position. We'll see in the team, but he had a good game. Yeah, it was pretty good. Now on the left side, Gittens, man of the match, had an assist. He was dicing up his opponents, just having a great game, dicing them up, going down the line, cutting in. Everything was on point. His crossing was on point. He had a really clean performance. I liked him a lot today, and it's promising. I feel like seeing today and seeing what Gittens provides and what Garnacho provides, I feel like Gittens is a more all-around winger that we need at Chelsea. Garnacho, I feel like he might have more end product, might get more goals, because I feel like he has that more attacking like mindset of like, I want to get goals. Gittens like a little bit more passive, that he's like more of an assist first and then get goal second. So I feel like Gittens, if he changes that mindset, I'm gonna get more goals. I feel like he'll have that position cleared for him this rest of the season. On the right, we have Estêvão, and like I said in my intro, he had a phenomenal game. FOTMOB gave them man of the match, 8.6 rating. He was stunning. He was magical. This is one of those games where people are gonna look back at just Estêvão and like clips from this game and be like, wow, this guy is special, doing this at only 18 years old. First season in Europe, and he's still a little kid. He's still a kid. He's still a teenager. So hopefully we keep him for as long as possible. I know he has dreams playing for Barcelona, playing in La Liga for one of those teams. Hopefully we can get him up until he's like 28 for 10 years. Have him do Eden Hazard and go to to Real Madrid or Barcelona his last couple of seasons as a pro. But yeah, he played really well today. Mark Gu had the first goal of the game. He was really good. He pressed really well today. Showed lots of energy. He was fantastic. And yeah, this team that Enzo Maresca picked was solid. Now going to the bench, Chalobah came on. He was solid, a lot better than Tosin. He had a score of 6.7. Andre Santos, 7.2, had a really good game. He wasn't really too flashy, just made his passes, did his thing. Tarek George had a really good game. He scored a goal. He played down the middle predominantly in the second half, but then ended up on the right side, switching off with Estêvão, and he looked really good. He got really good crosses off. It was a shame that no one ended up getting onto one of his crosses, but he did really well today. Now going on to Josh Achimpong. Josh had a really good game. He played at right back, more of an overlapping one, and he played really well. His dribbling was on point like always. He had a couple of times where he maybe over dribbled, but we were already winning, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, it was a phenomenal game. Last, Reggie Walsh, the Academy graduate. He played really well today. I feel like it was a little bit too physical, and Ajax was a little bit too physical today. They got a red card, and they played really dirty at some point, which I don't really want to talk about too much, but I mean, I'm gonna have to talk about it because they did get a man sent off, and it was because he literally cleated, I forgot who was it, Estêvão? Like he cleated Estêvão, like his cleats were like on his shin, and took him out. And it was raining, it was wet, it was really dangerous. And it was funny because when the referee initially gave a yellow, the referee looked onto VAR on the screen, and he didn't even take 2 seconds. He just knew that, yep, change the yellow to a red, and yep, that's it. But Ajax was really dirty today, and I don't really want to talk about it. I feel like we played really well today, and I want to focus on us, our game. But yeah, Reggie Walsh, he's good technically. Physically, he's still like what, 16, 17? So he still has a ways to go in regards to like being physical. But Enzo Maresca, there's a reason why he likes him. He thinks that he's one of the best academy graduates that we have right now. So, and that's why he played. And yeah, that's the team lineup. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys stayed with me to the end of the video, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. We Love You Chelsea. I have a main channel called P1 Dan. If you like vlogs, I'm gonna get back into making a vlog hopefully this weekend. I said I was gonna make vlogs 5 days straight, but yeah, lifing, and yeah, I just have a lot to do with my job. So I'm gonna get that sorted, but please like and subscribe. This is We Love You Chelsea, and peace.